see myself knocking out Mike Tyson spectacularly, knocking him out. No way he's going to beat me. No way.
Tyson, laying it on, pouring it on. Down goes Bruno. Bruno's already tagged with the right hand. And down goes Bruno for the first time.
Mike Tyson is one of the best fighters in the history of boxing.
And by Mike Tyson is invited. And there was an uppercut.
Oh, beautiful punch that.
The undisputed champion for many years had no equal. In his prime, Iron Mike easily scattered his division.
Still standing. These punches are tremendous punches, bang on target, and he's even trying to fall.
But there was a cocky fighter who dared to be disrespectful and challenged him.
American surviving. He's got him. First knockdown.
He's got him again. He won't get up.
Frank Bruno, in pursuit of glory and a world title, dreamed of defeating Tyson and didn't hesitate to provoke the legend in a brazen manner.
But I want to knock him out so good into Don King's lap and wipe him off the map because he's bad for boxing and his people are bad for boxing.
The saga between Bruno and Tyson lasted more than 8 years, and now we will tell you more about it. Grab your ice cream because it's going to be hot. Here we go. At the peak of his popularity, Mike Tyson had a perfect record of 36 wins and 0 losses, and he already had the title of undisputed world champion.
Years of age. Long is 27. Oh, wow.
And 10 seconds to go in a round. There's a left hand. He's down again.
There were many guys who wanted to trespass on his treasure, but no one could defeat Tyson, who guarded it like a dragon. But an upstart appeared on the horizon, in the face of the British super heavyweight Frank Bruno.
A lump coming up at the side of his left eye. He's gone down to the second.
Snappily at the moment, and he's hurt Rodriguez, and Rodriguez is over.
Bruno was an unusually cocky boxer with the physique of a bodybuilder who was going to take away Tyson's belts.
To show the sort of pressure there is, and this time a left hand.
That's a good right hand, and the man's right above me, and he's almost coming out on top of me.
Bruno had a vast amount of experience in his arsenal, harmonizing with a powerful knockout punch.
That's a good punch.
While the baddest man on the planet was going through a turbulent period in his personal life, it seemed like the whole world had turned against him. He was in divorce proceedings, going through the aftermath of a car accident, and was not in the best shape due to a recent hand injury. Tyson's mental state could be influenced by the intrigues with scandalous manager Don King and Tyson's disbanded team, headed by Kevin Rooney. It played into Jock's hands as he decided to reclaim the titles that belonged to Tyson.
Nielsen, a big man, but crouching over and taken with a right hand.
In turn, Bruno added fuel to the fire, daring to say dirty words towards Iron Mike.
But I want to knock him out so good into Don King's lap and wipe him off the map because he's bad for boxing and his people are bad for boxing.
But despite all the problems, Mike was going to show that teasing a beast is very dangerous for health. The whole world froze in anticipation of the fight to get the answer to the question, who would win? Iron Mike, who is going through a bad period in his life, or an arrogant jock who decided to throw the king of boxing from his iron throne.
Same disadvantage as a lion going against the zebra.
When the bell rang, Tyson immediately switched into predator mode and began to pressure his opponent in an unbelievable way. Already in the first round, Bruno succumbed to Tyson's unbearable and animalistic desire to end the fight early. The Brit fell to his knees and looked like he was begging for alms.
Bruno's already tagged with the right hand. And there goes Bruno for the first time in the fight.
Bruno recovered quickly and began to seize the initiative, which eventually led to total domination over the champion. You could see Bruno taking full advantage of his impressive size and power.
Bruno has all the pride of England standing for him. He get tagged again by a right hand. He's trying to hang on to Bruno comes back and
For the fighter born in London, a fleeting moment of glory came when he was able to stagger Tyson himself.
Tyson gets nailed with a left hook. Tyson looks wobbly.
But apparently such punches just tickled Tyson. He realized it was time to put the upstart in his place and unleashed a tornado of punches on him.
It was caught that time, and Tyson knows it. Tyson trying to attack now to finish him off.
Tyson wasn't going to drag out his punishment and unleashed his inner beast to show that his opponent was on a whole other level and beat Bruno like a dog.
Scores with the uppercut, lands a big right hand. Bruno's in big trouble now. He's ready to go.
In the end, The referee decided to prevent a bloodbath and saved Bruno from turning his face into a medium-rare steak.
A fighter cannot be saved by the bell. It lands. Tyson knows he's got him in big trouble. If he doesn't answer it...
Apparently, he couldn't pump up his jaw as well as his body, which left Tyson with a dissection that would last for years to come. Tyson made a chop out of a pile of muscles and closed the showboater's mouth, once again proving his greatness.
If he doesn't answer it, Richard Steele has moved in.
Each of Mike's fights has become an unforgettable show, becoming a true living legend, and his name became a nominal one. Every housewife has heard about the legendary boxer, punching with monstrous power.
I wonder if that's a change of plan with it.
Oh, what a left hook.
But a string of bad luck suddenly knocked on his door again, and then kicked that door down after a scandalous divorce. Moreover, he lost his belts in a fight with Buster Douglas.
To get in the shot that will finish things in. Oh, the uppercut. What an uppercut by Douglas, and down goes Tyson.
The situation was aggravated by Mike's dissolute lifestyle and his fondness for alcohol. All of these addictions led him to a night that changed not only his life, but also the course of world history. Many people have wondered how Mike's career would have turned out if he had chosen to just sleep at home that night. Mike got himself into the major criminal mess of his life. His sex scandal with a young girl ended up in a long trip to prison. Meanwhile, Bruno wasted no time. He continued to knock out his opponents and climbed to the top of the food chain.
And he weighs just over 16 stone. Oh, there we are.
However, bigger than this giant's body was only his ambition, and he continued to hunt for the title. And finally, Bruno's dream came true. In 1995, Bruno defeated Oliver McCall and won the long-awaited WBS world title.
And new
But the happiness did not last long, because 4 years later, Mike Tyson came out of prison. The king of boxing immediately wanted to return to the throne and intended to regain all the gold. Like the reaper comes for the soul, Tyson came for Bruno's belt.
Nonsense, because they were starting to butt heads. Oh, Tyson with a left hook, a right uppercut, down goes.
On March 16, 1996, after 8 years, the rematch between Tyson and Bruno took place in the United States. The battle between the prison-hardened Iron Mike and the new world champion Bruno attracted the eyes of millions of viewers around the world. This time, the fighters switched roles. Now Bruno was defending his title, and Tyson wanted to take it away. However, one thing remained unchanged: Bruno's sharp tongue, which he sharpened more than he pumped his muscles.
You know what I mean? I'm not like Mike Tyson. I've been in prison, come out of prison and got 25 million pounds for doing nothing. You know what I mean? I've worked for my, you know what I mean, bread and butter.
But Tyson was calm. He was going to prove that he was still the best in the world. Fans around the world wondered, would the legend make it back to Olympus after a long time?
Bodybuilder's physique, 27 pounds heavier, almost 4.
The fight began, and Tyson immediately rushed at his prey like a hungry predator.
Afraid of anybody or anything, but Mike Tyson is a phenom.
Mike Tyson showed right away that no matter what he went through, he was still the same.
But it was a nice effort.
And anytime, oh, here comes Tyson. Tyson with a combination. Oh, a left hook by Mike Tyson, flush on the face of Frank Bruno. Another left, and a combination.
Although the tall champion from Britain was like Big Ben to Tyson, but that didn't stop him from bombarding the top with his cannon blows.
But Bruno comes playing. Tyson's people wanted to bob and roll, be less of a target attack.
To survive, Bruno could only cowardly hide in the clinch. Fear would not even allow Bruno to let go of the dangerous Mike.
Put any efforts toward punching if he's just worried about holding.
But you can't hide from the angry Mike even in Buckingham Palace. Apparently, heavy punches made Bruno dizzy, and he mistook Tyson for his girlfriend and kept hugging him.
The jitters, he may be settling in.
Tyson looking to go back to work.
However, by the end of the first round, Bruno's injury left by Tyson made itself known. Apparently, Tyson had left a gift from the past. After torturing the verbose Brit, our hero showed who is the real champion by punishing the cocky fighter.
Expected. He said he's not looking for the Tyson who fought McGillian Mathis. There's a combination uppercut by Tyson. Tyson laid it on, pouring it on.
Let's take a look at how Tyson took care of business. Ducked under, a shot under the arm and the legs, and from here on out, Frank Bruno until he was helpless.
If you let let Mike Tyson get that kind of leverage.
That's how Tyson won his first title since getting out of prison. After that fight, Tyson proved to everyone that he was still the best.
When you can't get off punches.
As for Bruno, he wanted a third fight with undefeated Mike, but because of an eye injury, doctors forbade him to fight, and he had to quit boxing. The legendary Tyson showed what happens to those who dare to insult his honor, and that no giant will not scare him.
He said he's not looking for the Tyson who fought McGillian matches. Here's a combination. Laying it on, pouring it on. Down goes Bruno into the rope.
What other scoundrels did Tyson punish? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like. Otherwise, Tyson will punish you too.